This is an I Ching reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of February 2017. These were changing lines. So we get a bonus hexagram, which will eliminate the meaning of this first hexagram. This is number 27. This is number 52. Okay, number 27. The corners of the mouth, providing nourishment. Give proper nourishment to yourself and others. The image of this hexagram is that of an open mouth. It comes to remind us that the nourishment of our bodies and spirits is important and merits our conscientious attention. The I Ching teaches us that if we wish to gauge someone's character, we should notice what he nourishes in himself and in others. Those who cultivate inferior behaviors and relationships are inferior people. Those who cultivate superior qualities in themselves and others are superior people. This is a test that we should apply to ourselves as well as to others. What you put into your body is obviously important, because it determines your fundamental physical well-being. It is wise to be moderate and thoughtful about the food you eat. What you put into your mind is even more significant, and regulating it is a more subtle art. This hexagram gives us three-part advice on that subject. The first counsel is that we should not feed our minds on desire. When we forego our equanimity and begin to desire something or someone, a host of other inferior influences comes into play. We become ambitious about obtaining the object of our desire. We become fearful that we will not. If we do achieve it, our ego is gratified and strengthened, and it soon issues another demand for us to meet. A self-reinforcing cycle of negativity is thus created. Therefore, it is wise to hold yourself free from desire. The second counsel is that we begin and continue in a regular practice of meditation. Sitting quietly with our eyes closed for even as little as 10 or 15 minutes a day begins to clear the waste out of our hearts and minds, making room for the nourishment of peace and wisdom to enter in. To sit in meditation is to tune your ear to the voice of the sage, and it is the most powerful way of gaining his assistance. The final counsel is that we observe tranquility in speech, thoughts, and actions. By cultivating calm and equanimity in all that you say, think, and do, you nourish your superior self and that of those around you. One who follows these three counsels now will meet with good fortune. You also got some extra advice here from lines 1 and 3, because those are changing lines. So line 1 reads, "By engaging in doubt and envy, you lose your independence. Sitting quietly in equanimity, you are restored and uplifted." Line 3 says, "The pursuit of desire and pleasure is the nourishment that does not nourish. It is possible to throw one's entire life away in this fashion. On recognizing this, the superior person detaches himself and returns to the sage." And then you get a bonus hexagram, which will help shed some light on that or provide some extra advice. moving forward. And it is number 52, keeping still or mountain. Still your emotions through meditation. Receiving this hexagram is a sign that you need to quiet your emotions so that you can think clearly. To answer the clamorings of the ego with action now is to invite misfortune. The I Ching counsels non-action and the stilling of the emotions through meditation. It is in the nature of having a body to have strong feelings and impulses. However, if we allow our thinking to be controlled by them, we cannot act with the gentleness, neutrality, and graceful wisdom of the sage. Instead, we move rashly when we ought to keep still, or we solidify when we ought to remain fluid. Therefore, it is necessary to quiet the body and its inferior elements so that our thoughts and actions may be clear and balanced. 3 things are advised. First, sit quietly in a self-supporting position with your back straight and eyes closed. Second, observe the flow of your bodily emotions. Do not judge or resist them. The simple practice of watching them come, linger, and go without acting on them allows you to gradually separate them from your thought processes. Third, turn your inner conflicts over to the deity for resolution. The help of the higher power is only made available to those who ask for it in a disciplined way, who make an offering of their stillness and mindfulness. Through meditation, we reduce the influence of the inferior elements and make it possible for the sage to assist us. Keep still as a mountain now, and you will be rewarded with good fortune.